Well, that's something a little bit unusual. I've got some 2.2 shot shells, which you don't see every day. These are good fun, not much use for anything. I'm going to shoot them at different distances and pattern them just to see what they do. But let's have a look, see what's inside one compared to a normal 2.2 round. So I've got here one of the shot shells and a 2.2 long rifle which hasn't fired, it's a misfire. So I'm going to disassemble it to dispose of it. So first thing, we'll take the bullet out. We'll just see how much powder's in each one. It'll be interesting to compare, I think. There we go, so there's the bullet out with the 2.2 and there's the small amount of powder, and that's obviously the casing. Okay, cool, so let's do the 2.2 shot shell. So not quite what I intended. There's all the shot running off the table. Tiny little things. There's not a lot in there actually. And there's bound to be a wad under there. See if I can get it out. No, it's not going to cooperate, I think. No, you can see there's still some shot in there. There we go. Not very big, is it? And you probably can't see it very well in there, but there's a cardboard wad in there, and the powder will be underneath, so I can't take the wad out. So that's what's inside a 2.2 shot shell. What we'll do now, we'll shoot it and see what it patterns like. Okay, let's try shooting a 2.2 shot shell. I've got a long barrel pistol here, 12-inch barrel, that'll do for testing. I've got one and only one shot shell in the magazine. It's unlikely it'll cycle the action, but we'll see. I'm going to shoot at a distance of about 1 yard, so let's see what we get. Round's complete. As I suspected, it didn't cycle the action, no problem. And let's have a look at the pattern. So at 1 yard, you've got, I guess, so about 4, maybe 5-inch pattern. Now you've obviously got the marks from where the wadding went through, and I would guess bits of the plastic casing as well from which encased the shot. But that's just at 1 yard. So if you've got your average size rat in there, yeah, at 1 yard it might make it a bit annoyed, but not sure if it'll do much else. Right, we'll pull back and we'll do the same, aim at the same spot at 5 yards. Range is clear. For giggles, we'll shoot this one at 5 yards and see what we get. Same aiming point. Okay. Gun's clear. Right, let's have a look. Oh dear. That was the original group at 1 yard, at 5 yards. Yeah, they're all in a different county pretty much. So that's at 5 yards. Yeah. I think if you shot a rat with that at 5 yards, it'll want to know who's responsible. All right, range is clear. Just out of interest, so for I guess a penetration test, I'm going to shoot one of these 2.2 shot shells at a potato, of all things, at ½ a yard, just to see what, if anything, the penetration is like. So we'll do that now. So literally ½ a yard. Wow, that was surprising. Let's just clear the firearm. Gun's clear. Right, so let's have a look at that. So at ½ a yard, yeah, a bit more than I thought. You can see where all the individual bits of lead shot have gone through, but more telling is the big hole there. That's probably where the wadding went through. I've got a feeling it was more the wadding than anything else. That disintegrated L spud over here. You see a bit of the plastic covering from the shot shell embedded in it. That was interesting, that. I think I'll do that again from 3 yards, and I'll put it in the sand on a fresh potato and see what we get. I'm going to shoot another shot shell at about 3 yards at potato I've put in the sand. So we'll load one shot shell. Range is clear. Okay, so from a distance of about 3 yards, let's see what this does, if anything. That's more what I expected. So we'll check the firearms clear. Gun is clear. Right, let's have a look. So at that distance, the wadding's missed the potato, which is what I thought it would do, and it's now got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one graze there, maybe 10 impacts on the poor old spud. That's interesting. Okay, right, I'll cut this open and I'll see how deep these penetrated. Okay, so I've got my spud I've just shot, and I've cut it about there. That's about what, inch and a quarter, and surprisingly there are actually some impact holes here, here and here where some fragments have gone a bit deeper in. So let's just see if I can cut this a bit more. Let's do about 1/2 inch. See if I can spot where they are. Okay, just bear with me while I slice the spud. Okay, so that's another lump, about a centimetre, 2 centimetres. Let's see. Yeah, there's a hole there, one there, and there's one there. In fact, no, I don't think they've come out the back. Ah, they have. That's the back end of the spud. There's a lead fragment there, just sticking on the skin. So that one went all the way through. Just one. That one definitely went all the way through. That's interesting. Okay, right, let's see if I can slice the back half of this off. It's getting a bit unwieldy. Let's have a look here. Not a very scientific test, but hey, you know, I haven't got any ballistic gel, so we'll use ballistic potatoes instead. Right, so there's the back half of the spud. And yeah, there's one hole there, and there's one there. That's the one I dug out earlier. So there's another one there. Yeah, I can't see an exit for it, unless that's it there. No. Okay, well that's interesting, and that's a bit deeper than I thought from 3 yards. Tell you what, for all the people laugh at 2-2 shot shells, I wouldn't like to get shot by one. Not anything less than 20 yards anyway. Right, there you go. I hope that was something a little bit unusual. Right, just out of interest, I've got one more shot shell left. It's looks like an old-fashioned headache tablet, doesn't it? Looks like a headache pill. Anyway, we'll shoot this last one at 10 yards and just see what the pattern's like, just out of interest. Range is clear. So we'll load one round. Distance of 10 yards, in point, centre of target. Okay, let's see what we get. Check clear. Gun is clear. Right, let's have a look at the pattern. Yeah, that's kind of all over the place. Yeah, it's a join the dots puzzle. They're all over the place, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, so absolutely useless beyond 5 yards really. Still wouldn't like to get hit with one of the fragments. If I pull that target off and have a look at the one we shot earlier, they've gone through the paper and into the second one. In fact, yeah, if you look at the back of the target, they've gone through the back of the cardboard as well. So they've still got a little bit of power. They'd go through your skin at 10 yards. And another interesting point, that's one of the fragments of the plastic that holds the shot in, which we shot earlier at 3 yards, and that's embedded right in the cardboard. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like that in my skin either. That's gone right through that. Sharp. Okay, cool, so there you go, 2-2 shot shells, something a little bit different.